Hi everyone, today's a Leetcode question called palindrome substrings. So given string S, we want to return the numbers of palindrome substrings in that string. And by the way, string is palindrome when it's read the same from backward and forward. For example, B is not palindrome, but ABA is palindrome. And the substring is just a part of the string. And example 1 here, string equal to ABC, right? So see, the palindrome substrings can only be the single element, either this A or this B or this C. And example 2 here, our string equal to AAA, right? And you see, we can either pick a single element, so this A or this A or this A, they are all palindrome. Or we can double elements, so this double A or this double A. Finally, we can pick the triple element, these three A together. So this give us the result as 6. Okay, now finish the quick problem introduction. Let's think about how to solve this problem. So in this problem, we are thinking about using the dynamic programming approach. And let me use graph drawing here. So using string equal to ABA example. Let's say string equal to ABA, okay. And then for this palindrome problem, I'm going to consider the odd and even length case, right? So we initialize odd and even, and let's make a table. So it's more convenient for us to conduct a search later. Okay, and finally, since the problem will find the number, let's initialize the count, which also at 0. Okay, now we should all the initializations. Let's set the left and right pointer. So for the odd case, we set the left pointer initially at this position and right pointer also at this position. So they are both pointed at this A, right? And if that case, we found, okay, this A is palindrome, right? It's good. So we immediately add A to here. And then want to add 1 to the count. So we have a new element. And after that, want to move the left pointer to the left and right pointer to the right, so we can search more numbers, right? Now we're moving the left pointer to here and right pointer to here. And to this step, we found that the left pointer is out of bounds, so we immediately stop the search for this odd scenario. And now we want to check the even scenario. So even scenario set left pointer still at here, but right pointer at the next position. And you see here, this AB, right, which is the element between left and right, is not palindrome, so we immediately stop the search and return empty substring. Okay, and finally, let's move to the next position to left and right are both set here. And you see this P is obviously palindrome, right? So include here and add 1 to the count, so change it to 2. And after that, let's again move the left pointer to the left and right pointer to the right. So now left pointer here and right pointer to here, right? And you see this one interesting. The numbers between this one ABA is still palindrome, right? So it had to keep adding. Sorry, no space here, so just add here. Keep adding the ABA to this scenario. Okay, and we add count by 1. And after that, if we further move the pointer, let's see what happens. If we move left to here, right here is outbound, right? So we to stop the search and check the even case. The even case we set left here and right here. You see this one is not palindrome, so we immediately return empty string. And finally, let's check the final scenario where the left pointer is set at the last letter, right? So left is here. For all the cases, the right is also here. And this A is palindrome, so add A here and add count by 1. So get the count equal to 4. And if we move the left pointer to here, right pointer to here, it's out of bound, right? So just stop this scenario. And finally, for the last even case, left pointer here, right pointer is already out of bounds, so I think no need to search. We just return empty string. Okay, now finish the entire search. The last thing we want to do is just return this count, right? Return this 4, which is the numbers or palindrome substrings that satisfy the problem requirement. Okay, now finish the graphical explanation. Let's dive into the coding part. The first thing we have to do is set number count, which initializes 0. We want to traverse all all letters in the string and check the odd case. So let's call it is palindrome function, which we will later. I want to pass the string as first variable. The left pointer is set at I, right pointer also set at I. And for the even case, just a slight change. We are setting the right pointer to the next position of the left pointer, right? And finally, want to add the count by both odd case and even case at a specific index. So just use the Pythonic way, add plus odd plus even. And finally, return the count main function is done. Okay, now finish the main function, we have to finish this is palindrome function, right? So just pass in string the left pointer, right pointer as L and R. And the first thing we have to initialize is the count as 0. For specific index, the count will also always initialize 0. And while is inbound and equal, right? So while L is greater or equal to 0, and right, the R is smaller than less or string, and the values at the left pointer equal to right pointer, then want to keep moving the left pointer to the left and right pointer to the right to search more numbers. And this another thing we want to do during this while loop, which is scroll the count, right? Because we have found a new substring that satisfies requirement. And finally, just return the count. The helper function is palindrome is done. Okay, now let's submit the code to see it works. Okay, see the time capacity memory usage of this solution quite efficient. And I think the code is very short and easy to understand. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and see you next time. Thank you.